My name Kodak Black, but when you see me, I'm white.
Is that what you
Kodak Black might fuck around and fuck your white
White wife. All right, that's the only time of day he'll get because he is also like a terrible person.
Bro, I want to talk about that, bro. Kodak Black is too damn fucking likable, bro. I'm not supposed to like Kodak Black. He's too funny.
The shit he do is fucking ridiculous.
Bro, he has so many, like, I'm a suburbs kid. I'm a suburban dude.
Yeah, and then boom. That's why, because he's a fucking weirdo. That's why he's doing the shit you're doing, because he's a weirdo.
Kodak Black is a complete hero.
Even that Joan was like, I hope so.
Have y'all not seen how this man dress? Like, Kodak Black just does what he wants. Honestly. He dressed like never come to his mind. He just do.
I gotta let it be known that I don't support Kodak Black.
Same.
Really don't like Kodak Black.
He's a fucking what's it called?
He's a
one of those.
He's a what's it call it? And I'm not with that shit.
He's a thingamabob.
Jiggamapoo.
Jiggle the thing.
Jiggle that thing.
Jiggle the thing of fucking you.
What? What words just came out of your mouth, bro?
Jiggle the thing of fuck you.
But remember that whole I don't get it, bro. Baltimore niggas got their own language.
They do.
What's crazy?
Baltimore niggas arguing a barbershop.
Sneeze. Yeah. All I heard is a bibble sneeze. It's all like jumbled up British.
It is like British. You get British slang, which it probably come from. I don't know where the fuck it come from, bro.
I don't know where it comes. Like, Baltimore. Where did that originate from?
I don't know, but Baltimore like 40 minutes away from DC. It is.
That's what confused me.
It is.
There's no reason you also sound that different.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all act completely different too.
They're isolated.
It seems like Baltimore is like a whole separate state from DC. It like is. When I think of Baltimore, I don't think of Maryland.
Baltimore is in Baltimore, Maryland.
Yeah, but I don't think about Maryland when I think of Baltimore. I just think of Baltimore.
Baltimore. I'm from
Baltimore.
He was really straightening his voice, bro.
He was like this. He'll hold it like this, bro. He'll hold it like this.
I'm about to look up his actor. I ain't never seen the actor in anything else.
I don't want to see him in anything else. It's
every scene he does is that exact part.
Wait, what?
Oh, what's good, Zazie? 69.
Bro, there's no way that's fucking Voldemort, bro.
Let me see. Show your goddamn screen, motherfucker.
Show that shit.
It's a whole trend on TikTok and people doing that.
Can you put pictures in the chat? Let me see my screen.
When they see me, I'm white. Or that black my fucking run up.
What the bro? What is that? What are you showing me, bro?
That's Baltimore actor.
That's a 2D. That's a 2D person. She is not 3-dimensional whatsoever.
I think I don't know why this came up, bro.
Isn't Baltimore, man?
I don't see no mentions of Baltimore in here, bro. But this is what came up.
Bro, why are you on Wikipedia?
That's true.
Go to Google Images.
Look.
Ew.
Who plays Baltimore? This is what come up. That's him. And I do look like him.
Why does that say that's not Harry Potter?
No, that's fucking.
Bro, what is this, bro?
It's from Harry Potter, bro. It's all people. Wait, no, she voiced them in the game, the Lego game.
Oh.
Him. Wait, no, that's that nigga named Eddie. That's a man.
I don't get it, bro. I don't understand.
I can turn your screen off, Glenn.
That's confusing me, bro.
Let me put my screen. Hold on, wait. I think she was in Baywatch.
Yo.
These guys over here. Yo, real quick, watching the stream, y'all should plug that up and coming animation YouTuber whose name is Zazie69 on YouTube.
I got you. I got you.
Good luck on
that. All right, y'all. My agent just called me. He just told me I should plug somebody, so I guess I just got to do it.
Damn.
That's how it works. That's how having an agent works.
That's it. That's the two right there.
My agent lives in South Africa.
Oh wait, actually, I don't know if he posted it. I'm gonna show y'all something because it's actually funny.
Who's Zazie? At Zazie69?
At Zazie69, yeah.
At Zazie69 on TikTok is funny as shit.
This is fucking stupid. It's fucking stupid, man. All right, how do I share?
It's hilarious.
Why am I asking how do I share my screen? What kind of fucking? All right. Y'all see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This animation stuff just comes too easy to me.
A Pringle scam, a latex glove, 2 sponges. These household objects.
I know exactly what that is. Bro.
The one man decided to unite.
These are actually about to be classics. Those are about to be classics.
I'm saying, follow Zazie69 on YouTube. Follow him on TikTok, man. He's the official animator of the podcast.
Low-key, we need an Ed Zazie69 holler at us about an intro. We need an animated intro.
Ooh. Yeah, our intro is kind of mid.
Yeah, what?
Not the song. The song ain't mid, but the the thing is mid.
One white guy with us too.
Boots. I don't know.
We waiting on you, my friend.
Waiting on you, nigga boy.
Oh, nigga, I had to smoke. I need my fucking weed.
I feel like Glenn is looking through his toes, bro. That's why.
It's that. You get. I'm recording. You know I'm recording. Nigger.
Gonna get racist when he smoke, bro.
But it's not like skunk. Ooh. All right.
No, you ain't got no taser about to light your blunt, bro.
It's not a taser.
You gave Puss our medicine?
Yeah, I did. Bye.
No, I'm trying to get Boots out.
Y'all ready?
Yeah. Waiting on you.
Wait, bro, we're listening to y'all, bro.
Bye. You know, I'm literally recording. I'm like dead ass recording, bro. Watch out for Push. You gonna hit her in the eye. Bro, get the fuck out.
I promise this is a professional show. We like to keep it professional here. We're on gentleman vibes always.
All right, let's go. Hey, y'all. Well, I guess it's my time to introduce myself.
No, bro, you're not going first after all of that.
There's a little bit of drama for the podcast, you know. You gotta
add drama. All right, let's start this shit. Let's start this fucking.
Let's get it on.
Welcome, brothers and sisters. This is the MisFits Table Podcast. Don't forget the table. Please take a seat at the table of the Misfits, the table of gratitude, and a table of love. You see, that's what I want to talk about, because that's what it's all about here. My brothers and sisters, it's about love. Because there's one thing that bitches love. It's me, Asar Stevens.
Wait, hold on.
See, they call me the BDBB. And I suffer from BDCPB. That's big dick chronic back pain, if you didn't know. If you can relate, can I get a hallelujah? You see, they call me 007. 0 hoes. 0 reasons to live. Say it with me now. 7 more AKAs. Come on now. It's the man. The myth himself. They call me Barney Stinson because everything I do, I say everything I do, is legendary.
Oh my God.
The Power Travel Champ. The Crypto Bros, the group. Please don't screenshot my NFTs, and I'm gonna end it here for you. But just know, I love you. And I am here with 2 other amazing co-hosts.
I'm calling blasphemy right now. Blasphemy, blasphemy, blasphemy.
What you mean, bro?
I'm gonna call the Pope so he can touch you, bro. I got you. He coming out for you.
He's ready to podcast. I just wanted to let you guys know I was ready to podcast.
That was a good way to let me know. I really appreciate it. I love the work you all are doing. Let me just call someone up real fast. 1 second. Yeah. Oh, hey, Mr. Trump. How you doing?
The things you boys are doing is just it's huge. It's very huge. I think the MisFits Table Podcast is against Antifa.
Oh, let me get Obama on the phone too. Hold on 1 second.
Hello, my nigga.
Happy Black. Hold on. That's more so Martin Luther King. Oh, y'all shiftless niggas. Anywho, I had to get off that phone.
The fact that Barack Obama answers the phone like, "Hello, my nigga."
Happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month, man.
Here at the MisFits Table, we support Black history because guess what? We are Black history, goddammit. We are making Black history one day at a time. One day at a time. And I'm joined with my cat. Say hi, puss. Show me your pussy. If you have a cat,
oh my god,
don't touch it. Goodbye.
I love this podcast.
I guess I can start off by saying hi, hello. I'm Casey, Casey, the guy Casey. I'm a suburban kid, and this is pretty much one of my first time ever being on a podcast, so I'm kind of shy today.
You remind me of a Rick and Morty character, Casey. That's what it is. I can never pinpoint it. That's what it is.
I definitely see it.
I guess you can call me a Rick and Morty person. People usually call me the Segway Champ, but I don't know. I get kind of nervous when people call me that name, so usually I just stick with KC, And KC's not even my real name, but
it's Kermit.
That's for you to learn
Definitely.
later on. I teach you my real name when I throw you in the back of my van later on. And we can take a little joyride. I'm gonna show you all this stuff.
You don't gotta take it that far, bro. You don't gotta
What's going on? Hey, yo.
I was just letting y'all know who I was.
I'm Kermit. Hey, where's Miss Piggy? I want that pig pussy.
How was y'all weeks? How's you guys' week been so far?
It's been another week. That's crazy. There's been time don't exist. It doesn't exist. None of this shit matters. Because how the hell are we recording again? I don't remember what I did this week. This is the longest, shortest week of my fucking life.
Glenn is slowly coming to the realization that he's stuck in the Twilight Zone. And he only has consciousness when we record the podcast.
I'm just AI. I only get conjured up when we record.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a horse get slaughtered?
No.
Cow?
I don't plan on it.
You ever seen a horse get jacked off?
Yeah. My week was literally like you getting jacked off and getting your head cut off at the same time.
Pull up the video, Casey. Pull up the video.
Put the video of what, Glenn?
Video didn't exist.
What video are you trying to watch right now?
The horse, bro. It's the horse, bro.
I don't have the horse video anymore.
Was that the first sound effect? I was perfectly fucking timed, bro.
That was.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah,
yeah,
it's like getting jacked off and getting your head cut off while you're about to like climax at your ejaculation. Yeah. Yeah.
That was funny, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Y'all want to see my cat stay into the netherworld? No, never mind. She stopped.
All right, that's some interesting weeks you guys had. I had a very emotional week, I guess. Never mind. I'm just not gonna talk about it.
Emotional damage.
Nah, man, my week has just showed me like not to rely on anybody but myself. And we're gonna talk about it, I guess, with that when we talk about like our topics and stuff. But like, if I want a future, like I can't rely on anybody to give me no type of golden ticket. Can't really, I don't know what to give me no golden ticket, man. I gotta take that shit, and that's what I learned this week about myself. So I don't know if that was but anyway, what kind of music y'all be listening to?
Oh shit. Yeah, Glenn, you told me about a song, didn't you, Glenn?
Black people be like.
You know that this happened. What was that?
He said black people be like.
No, my song of choice is Experience by, it's a piano piece. Experience by, I can't pronounce the name, but I'm gonna say it, Ludovico Einaudi.
He did now.
I don't know. Just look up Experience and look up Ludo, and you'll find it on YouTube. And it's been my favorite piece. It's a whole adventure. It's a piano piece. It's a whole adventure.
I guess that means it's my turn. We should. Oh my god! What if we only segued when there was a sound effect? So, so my song Sterling showed to me in the music group chat, man, and all I'm gonna say is y'all gotta listen to this shit, right? It's called "Fragile" by Tatsuro. Why? It'll be in the description, but listen. I'm gonna play like the first 10 seconds.
Thank you for your love. Thank you for the heart. There'll never be a long and lonely night.
Is a sample? Did Tyler sample this?
Thank you for the heart. Girl, please don't ever let me.
I'm down on that right now,
Bro.
Is
Banger, okay?
Is this from Thank You? Is this the sample in Thank You?
I don't know if this is, because this came out in 2021. I didn't do my research on it, so I don't know if this is a cover or a sample.
A sample of a sample, or a cover of a sample. That's beautiful.
Yeah, and bro, that song it gets really good. It gets really good, and I love the part where he's like heart. I don't know why, but like that C in heart. I don't know. It gets me, man. Thank you for the heart. That was my song.
That song remind me, the shawty with the big nose from Foster Home for Imaginary Friends.
Oh, I know exactly. She was big and she was like a pyramid. She was built like a pyramid.
Yeah, she reminded me of her. I feel like that's what she sounded like. But anywho, my song of the week is "Toss a Coin to Your Witcher" from The Witcher. It's a great song. That's all I had to say.
Not mad at it.
No substance to it. It's just a good song.
I'm mad at it.
That whole show is great.
I got through like the first couple episodes.
I don't get how you could get LeBron James.
That's exactly how I got through right there.
You got through all the fucking Game of Thrones, but you couldn't get through The Witcher.
Game of Thrones is completely better than The Witcher, bro. You're tripping.
They're similar shows though. I ain't saying which one better. I'm just saying they similar.
Nah, Game of Thrones is amazing. Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones was fun.
This is your average Game of Thrones. All right, we got some good music choices, man. I'm definitely listening. I haven't heard any one of those songs that you guys both said, so I'm listening to them. Can y'all put them in the chat, please, so I can put them? I haven't put the music in the description in a minute, so whenever you got time. Put them in the chat. Well, man, all right. So check it. I just want to get into it. Like, yo, genius. Well, if there's one thing Kanye knows how to do is get niggas to. There's one thing Kanye knows how to do is get niggas to talk about him.
That is true. He is good at. You know what? He's the definition of all publicity. That's the word I can never say. All publicity is good publicity.
Yeah.
Like everybody talk about this nigga. They talk about him like a dog, but at the same time, you got millions of people supporting this man.
Right.
It's weird. Every time Kanye blows up, he comes out with something new.
Yeah. It's definitely just fucking genius marketing. Like, I guarantee you, we would not be hearing all this if we didn't have an album coming out today, or it's supposed to be coming out today.
Tonight.
I'm talking about even with him and Kim Kardashian breaking up with Pete Davidson. Ever since then, a whole bunch of other stuff. He started.
Pete Davidson the GOAT. He's the GOAT. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, I didn't like Pete Davidson for a long time for literally no reason. For literally no reason except for I just didn't like him. But then I watched his I watched one like short stand-up on YouTube a long time ago. I was like, oh, this is kind of funny. And then not too long ago, I watched his movie, and it was just really good. And after that, I was like, you know what? I fuck with Pete, man.
What is it? King of Staten Island, right?
Yeah, it was really good. Really good movie.
Is it a comedy? Is it an action romance?
It's like a drama
biopic too, because it's based on his life, but like not really.
Wasn't he a crack cokehead or something?
No, he just looked like that.
Nah, he just like was. I think he had like ADHD or something. He just wanted to like do tattoos. He was like really like,
You stupid. What's 9 plus 10? 21. You stupid.
this fucking YouTube video is stupid. Yeah, but then like his dad died when he was young in a fire accident because he was like a firefighter or something like that, and he just got like really shooken up about it, and like it's about his life, like he's like going into his 20s and stuff. It's good. I will watch it. I will recommend it. I have nothing bad to say about that movie. But we're not even talking about him.
Yeah, we ain't talking about him. But he's winning in this situation, bro. He has not said anything that this man coming up in.
He doesn't care, bro.
Yeah, and the reason why I say it is because look at how far Kanye has come, and we get all these controversies. But let's take a trip back down memory lane.
Yes.
The beginning.
All right. So first of all, if you haven't seen Jeen-Yuhs, it's a documentary on Netflix, and there's a guy. I wish I knew his name, but he's a documentary film producer, and he was fascinated with Kanye. So he came to Kanye, and he was like, "I'm turning this fucking."
Bro, that scared me, bro. You gotta turn that off, bro.
All right, they got 2 more chances. They got 2 more. Anyway, he came to Kanye. He was like, "Yo,
his name Cootie. That's his
Cootie,
name.
yeah." So Cootie came to Kanye in like Chicago, like when he was like on a come up, making beats for everybody in Chicago, and he was like, "I want to record your life every day, every minute, every movie you make. I want to record your life and make a documentary about it." So from when was it, like 19 something, like a long time ago, until literally now, like he's been recording like Kanye's every move. So like
actually
his whole
career. Yeah, like it was late 90s.
Yeah.
I mean, and you gotta think, you just brought up a good point, but I might bring it up later. I'm gonna bring it up later. Kanye he's been around not that long. Like, was that the meme, or was that just
that was definitely the meme.
But he really like blew up exponentially. Yeah. But we'll get to that.
I remember back in the day when Kanye was like blowing up, I would like hear him on the radio. My mom didn't like him too much. And I listened, I was like, who is this dude? And I always like keep that in the back of my head. And years later, I'm like seeing him on 106 in Park performing his music video for never mind. It really wasn't going anywhere. But Black Skinheads is what it was.
That's pretty kind of recent, but Kanye got his start from making beats. Before we even saw his face, we probably heard majority of his music.
Who he make beats for?
He makes everybody in Chicago.
Yeah, and then he made half of Jay-Z's Blueprint, the first one. Like he did like 5 songs on there.
Yeah.
Then he met Pharrell. He was making music for a lot of fucking people.
Well, if you don't learn one thing from Kanye, this is what you should learn. Consistency is key. God damn it. Never give up on your dreams.
I'm turning this dumbass video off. I'm sick of this. What it keep going?
Get out of Mario, bro.
These aren't even like, what meme is that even from?
I don't know.
What is that? That is a sound, bro.
Nigga got on a mic and started wilding.
Wow.
Music in 2030. No, but yo, bro, this nigga Kanye, I need to have confidence in my art like Kanye has confidence in his fucking art, man. Like this Kanye, no matter what happened, he always is like, I'm the dopest nigga around. Like he was always what he is now. It's not like, it's like People like me were like, damn, I miss the old Kanye. This nigga was always Kanye.
Always like that. He is confident in his shit. And then if you really look and sit at the documentary, Kanye was not saying shit. This half of the shit when he was saying when he was like younger did not make any sense, bro. He was just sense and he was just talking. But you know what set him apart from the rest? He would talk all that shit and stand by that shit that he said, even if it don't make any sense whatsoever. And I think he's still like that. He's still like that to this day with all that Trump shit and literally everything that he does. He stands by. He don't backtrack on what he say.
Yeah,
which is it's a fault.
So you don't think
for some reason it works.
Too much confidence will lead to arrogance? Do you not?
He's arrogant.
Yeah, for sure. There's a thin line between confidence and arrogance.
Yeah. But I mean, he could back up. Back then, he made it because he was able to back up the shit that he was saying. He was able to prove people wrong, even though, whoever watches the documentary, you'll see that shit didn't always work out for him. Mm-hmm. That's the shit that blew my mind.
Yeah.
Like just how many people said no to Kanye.
And he was playing classics.
Yeah.
Well, he went to Jay-Z's studio and he played I gotta think. What is that song off of Graduation, man?
All Falls Down.
Yeah.
I think it was that one.
He was rapping All Falls Down to like the lady and like he was playing in it, like, and nobody was like really like.
He was like did that like talking like just not even like he wasn't there. Like it was playing. She just kept going on with her day to day.
Yeah.
Like he wasn't even in. And then the crazy thing is, he had already did Jay-Z's album.
Yeah.
So he basically didn't get the credit that he was deserved until he had to really get out there and prove himself.
And I feel like a lot of artists or just people like just trying to make it and whatever they're doing, they should really like take from that. Like if you're doing something and like you really feel like it's like worthy, like literally like how Kanye is like stand on that shit. Like I feel like I could learn from that for sure. Like a lot of the stuff that I make, if it doesn't get any traction, I'm just like, yeah, this is fucking stupid. But like it's literally this shit was ahead of their time, and it fucking shows. Because here we are in the future, talking about it.
It's a good lesson in nobody will fuck with your shit until somebody fuck with your shit, if that makes sense.
Damn.
Until you fuck with it.
Yeah, but even when you fuck with it,
even you can fuck with it, and then nobody can still fuck with it.
Yeah,
but as long as you like it, you have no reason to fail.
Yeah, but okay, but take examples though. Like, there's hella people who fuck with that shit.
You just gotta
we fuck with our shit, right?
Yeah.
But we ain't getting that recognition that we.
You just gotta keep going. When you like what you're doing, you're gonna keep going.
I'm not disagreeing, but I'm just saying, like, at the beginning, you're gonna get a lot of no's until you get that one yes, and that one yes will change your life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When Kanye finally got his Rockefeller chain, that was his real yes. He's been making he was making music before that, but when he got that Rockefeller chain, it was cemented in history that Kanye West is Kanye West.
Yeah, and like, right. Even if we want to talk about like just podcasting, like I can really see that in so many ways. But just to talk about podcasting, would you say earlier, Glenn? You were like, it was a couple episodes ago. You're like, don't podcast if you're not prepared to have like a certain amount of episodes.
Yeah, 100 episodes and nobody listened to.
Yeah,
we're at 80. So
if we get to 101 and we ain't blow up, I'm quitting.
So you just gotta get. It's like with dreads, right? You know, everybody got that ugly phase and be like, wait till my shit lock up. Yeah, eventually it'll lock up. You just gotta wait. Don't take them
on the other side, man. It's real good.
There's so many analogies I could use. It's really about perseverance and like just you got to play the waiting game. Sometimes your mind won't let you play the waiting game. But you got to beat your mind.
And that's when you tune into the power of now. And
God damn it,
ego.
He's possessed by Eckhart Tolle, bro.
He is possessed. He's looking hypnotized, bro.
It's a little Eckhart Tolle underneath his hat, bro.
Yeah, you ever notice he's always wearing a hat? Got Eckhart Tolle under his head.
He's configuring different parts of my brain.
He tickling Abdullah Oblongata.
I'm getting more angry about a second.
Well, I'm so excited to see what happens next in the next documentary. I think it airs today.
The 20. No, it comes out 23rd.
23rd. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
so
by the time everybody's hearing this, it'll be out. The second episode.
It's like and this is the thing. This is a big lesson in separating the artist from the art. Because I fucks with Kanye, I fuck with his come up story. But it seemed like he got power and lost, and he just lost himself.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And we're really, people talk about this a lot, and people say, but he need a black woman, he need this, he need that. We're watching this man fall apart in front of our eyes.
Oh yeah.
And like that's like kind of hurt because, and we had a Kanye episode where we talked about Kanye before.
We had a couple.
And he wasn't this bad. Like he has only got progressively worse in terms of like the media stunts and behavior that he's like displayed. So
yeah,
it's just like, when is enough for him? Like when are we not gonna be like, oh, Kanye just, at this point I see shit, I just scroll past it. Like all the posts he be making, I literally scroll past it because I'm like, damn.
I feel like this documentary isn't for nothing. I feel like it's very intentional, if not just for marketing for his new album. I feel like there's something at the end of the trilogy that's gonna be like, fuck. It's gonna be like a fucking, like, it just hits us like, that's what it was. Or like that's, I don't know.
And here's the thing, Kanye didn't know about this at first, and I think he wanted like the final cut, the final say on this.
Yeah,
he didn't get it, but he's still supporting it.
Yeah.
But I think that like it came at a perfect time because people seeing what the fuck he is doing, the shit that he is putting other people through. And it's I don't know if the intention for Cootie was to bring this out on that, like bring out the old Kanye, but I don't know. It came at a pivotal point in his career.
Yeah, because a lot of shit.
I feel like Kanye be pulling stunts too, because like him with the notebook paper taking a picture, I feel like that was like a whole stunt for some odd reason. Because
it wasn't.
Well, why would he take a picture like that, bro? He knew people were gonna make memes out of it and stuff, and just
he did it. He did it to prove that his account wasn't hacked, literally.
So why did he have to take the picture like that? He had to set up something. He had to tell somebody, I'm going to write this on a piece of paper, and I want you to take a picture of me with my face looking like this at the camera. He knew that was going to trend and stuff.
Oh, yeah. I agree. I think it was super intentional.
Yeah, he does a lot of intentional stuff, and I'm not gonna lie, it really annoys me too. I'm like, a lot of people fall for it too. I'm like, y'all don't see what I'm pretty sure a lot of people do see it, but I'm like,
yeah.
That's why I said I feel like a lot of the stuff I don't think he's a really good marketer. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He knows how to get people to talk about him. He's good at it, man.
Even when his album,
you gotta give him. Yeah, his music is trash, but like you gotta give him credit. Like if Kanye wants you to talk about him, he will find a way.
I'm like, dang.
It's the stunts. It's the shock effect. It's the the rants.
Yeah, everything. Even him posting about his daughter's birthday party, like that was like personal.
I had to do that.
Yeah, you did not have to do all that. Post about it and thank Travis Scott online and stuff like that. Like you had to do none of that.
He demanded an apology from Billie Eilish, bro.
Yeah, Billie Eilish, bro. Like he had to do all that.
Yeah, I literally did not say anything about Travis Scott. He just insinuated.
You know what I'm saying, he just like Kanye West. But the thing is, Kanye West don't need to do all this for people to talk about him. If Kanye West just do regular stuff and just post regular stuff.
But when you think you got it all, what's next?
Yeah,
that's something to really think about.
Well, I don't know.
Only he knows what he's really doing, man. I have no idea what the fuck's going on, but
he's definitely a Scientologist.
He got a God complex.
But yeah,
I was trying to find the because you were talking about his Instagram post. I was trying to find the post where he was talking about all the beefs he had.
That's what I'm talking about.
But Kanye said he had beef with Peppa the Pig, and then everybody on Twitter was like, "Y'all know Peppa the Pig is 7'1", right? You don't want that smoke."
Fuck, bro.
Kanye West is probably laughing right now with a mimosa in his hand.
Yeah.
He probably do this because it's funny to him too.
Yeah, he's probably a sick individual. He's probably really sick. And think it's all funny.
Y'all remember that one time he cut his head and it was like he had alopecia?
Yeah, bro.
Supposed to be a move. This not to make alopecia. It's just the fact that he looked like he had alopecia.
They said the barber just turn on a razor and let it run like this. But
Kanye West is probably a really sick individual, laughing at all this like like an evil villain. I heard that. Like an
rich people just laugh. You notice how the richer you are, the more harder your laugh gets?
Yeah, that is right. Jeff Bezos laugh hardy, bro. He always got a pirate laugh. Blackbeard.
Just laugh.
He almost jacked like fucking Blackbeard. Have you seen how strong he is?
He is strong.
That's
What was he calling out? What was he calling out about his wife? Somebody was flirting with his wife or something.
What you talking about? I know exactly what you're talking
There's a
about.
lot of people flirting with his wife.
Somebody's flirting with his wife in front of him or something. He was like, he made like a threat. He was like, danger when you come close to the edge or something like that. I'm like,
I got you. I'm gonna find it.
Like, I'm not trying to get threatened by Jeff Bezos right now. That man has a lot of resources.
Oh, it was Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Think about
If I'm Jeff Bezos, if I'm Jeff Bezos and somebody tries to take my girl, I'm just let him have her.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Go over there.
You don't mess with Leonardo DiCaprio either, bro. You don't know what he got up his sleeve.
I don't care. I'm moving on.
If Leonardo DiCaprio had the confidence to talk and flirt in front of Jeff Bezos to his,
he's Leonardo DiCaprio though.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That man says tricks up his sleeves. He does not care.
He got that confidence, bro.
He got some tricks up his sleeves, bro.
Yeah, but
you put anybody girl in a room with Leonardo DiCaprio, I guarantee they fold, bro.
Like what?
Yo, bro. I don't want to think that, bro.
Any woman, bro. I'm telling you.
My girl ain't like that, bro. My girl ain't like that, bro.
Enters Leonardo DiCaprio.
Nah, fake girlfriend. I don't know if she would fold.
He used to go with Rihanna. He used to date Rihanna. Ain't that crazy?
The question is, but would you fold?
I would fold. He is hot. That's a hot man. I'm full. I'm sorry.
I might have to fold too, bro. I'm sorry. He got that bag. You gotta secure the bag. Secure the bag.
All right, you gonna be laugh now, cry later. And what I mean by later, 9 p.m. at night in his house.
It's already 8:53.
Wait.
Oh my god. Oh, I forgot to talk about that thing in my week. I don't know if I want to talk about it.
Sure. We can backtrack it.
It's kind of about like relationships a little bit.
Yeah, let's do it.
And like poly and like non-monogamous and monogamy and stuff like that.
Polybius
Maximus.
Clitoris Maximus.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm really like experimenting because like are we done with talking about Kanye?
Sure.
At the end of the day, it's still fuck Kanye though. I like his music, but
yeah.
Fuck.
All right. So we can talk about this for as long or as short as y'all want to talk about it for. But so I've been really like thinking for the last like year really about like monogamy and like society built around monogamy and like how that's really shaped me and how I view relationships and how much of that is how I really want to be in a relationship and how much of that is just me being brought up in a society where a relationship, this is like how a relationship is supposed to be. Like you're like, if you see your mother and your father and all around you, you only see two people in relationships and like, that's it. And that's great. I think that's beautiful. But also for me, I'm just going to say for me, all this is just for me. I think it's unrealistic and I feel like it doesn't really work. And I feel like if people do make it work, like they tend to be miserable in a way. So I've been trying to like figure out what works for me in terms of something where I don't hurt my feelings or somebody else's feelings. And at the same time, I don't want to feel like I have ownership of somebody. Because I feel like a lot of monogamy in Western cultures and societies, like it's about ownership, like you're mine, you have to do this. So my thing is like I don't really want to own somebody in that way. I just really want to experience life with somebody and experience them, and I want it to be experienced by somebody else. So me and fake girlfriend, we had a lot of conversations about this, and like really trying to figure out like what that, because she feels the same way, and like we've been like just having conversations, like reading and like listening to podcasts where they talk about this kind of stuff, like very like I guess liberal podcasts if you want, and we just came to the conclusion like maybe we can like have this thing that like we can like we both love each other, so why don't we just love each other? But like why do we have to be bounded by just like I don't want sex to be a thing where it's like that's the thing that breaks me. Because I feel like I love her more than just like I own you, because I don't own your coochie, you don't own my dick, and like for example, like she's going to France.
Maybe.
And I'm just like, I want you to enjoy your best fucking life. Like, I want you to like really like don't think like really enjoy your best life. Like, if you run into like a French nigga named Sebastian, you know what I mean?
That's a stereotypical French nigga, bro.
You know what I mean? Like he's serving you like the baguettes and shit. He's like painting with like a fucking paintbrush in his mouth. He's like looking at you. Like enjoy that shit. Like live that shit out. Like enjoy your live that shit. And like why? Because I love you. Why would I stop you from having that experience? Like that's like a once in a lifetime experience. Not saying it's going to happen.
I think you've said this before. What's meant for you will come back to you or something. Or
right.
Some shit.
And like if the love is real, then the love is real. And I don't want to know about it. Unless it's like I'm not going to ask any questions that I don't want to know about. Unless it's like health, like STDs and stuff like that. But like we kind of came to this thing. I'm really like happy that I found somebody I can have this kind of communication with. And I'm sorry if I'm long-winded and I'm ending it.
I don't know.
And I'm just happy that I found somebody that I really love and they really love me. We can have like really healthy communication. We both have like really high emotional intelligence, and we're just like both in a place where like, okay, well, yeah, we can love each other and we can both as well have other partners. Like I want another sub. Maybe I want another girl or something, and maybe she wants to do what she wants to do with other girls, and that's fine. And it's just like we're both just like we don't want to know about it, and we don't want to know what we don't ask. And we have some rules, but we don't get into like all the rules. But that's pretty much what do you guys think about that? What are you guys' thoughts? Because I'm still like this is an ongoing thing.
How would you feel if you found out about another partner, like, and the partner wasn't like too distant from you?
How would I feel?
Mm-hmm. It's like a hypothetical.
How would I feel? I feel like if I found out, I would probably be a little I'll be a little hurt, I have to work things out. And the thing is like really understanding where that hurt comes from, like how much of that is ego and how much of that is like I control what you do, and then how much of that is me wanting to be like, well, I want you to like experience yourself, I want you to experience every part of yourself, and like we can still go throughout life together. And I know it sounds really like good on paper and really hard to practice, because it is, but it's something that like I'm willing to try, and she's willing to try. Yeah. So like, why not? We're young.
It takes a level of maturity to even like come up with these.
Right, I'm sorry. Right. I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I won't say nothing.
God, honestly, it took like about a year of like really like understanding that. Like we have some rules and stuff like that. Like we will, if we're ever in the same city or state, we will only have sex with each other. You know what I mean? So like if she's in Atlanta, I'm not over here like fucking bitches in Atlanta while she's like laying next to me and shit. Like if I'm in Philly, we're not doing anything with anybody else in Philly and stuff like that. And then like we have like another rule, it's like no close proximity. It's like no friends, no family, that's kind of weird. Stuff like that. And we're just like it's not like we're out. I'm not out coochie hunting every night. He's not out dick hunting every night. It's like if you're on vacation, the way I see it is like if you're on vacation and you see a fine piece of ass, take that shit.
And that works. And that's the thing. This works for y'all. Yeah. These same will not work at all for certain. Like it's all about your like how does your configuration work for you?
Yeah.
That's like the biggest takeaway from this. Like these, like y'all arrangement is y'all arrangement.
Yeah.
The arrangement that I have chose with Lexi is our arrangement.
Yeah.
It depends couple to couple, case by case. And it takes a lot of courage to be able to set those boundaries and be able to still have a, I guess, functional, would you say polyamorous relationship?
I'm still trying to figure out the definitions, but I'm pretty sure we're just non-monogamous.
Okay. So yeah, a non-monogamous relationship takes I think a bit high level of maturity.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely need a certain level of maturity in order to do that because, yeah, like I said, there's a lot of emotions in play right here. Emotions are strong. Jesus Christ, we know emotions are strong, but yeah, it just takes a certain level of
it's the age
intelligence, and we're still young too, like crazy. So you're just gonna live and learn, honestly. At this point, that's what I'm saying. Like that's how I think. Like, I guess having this like certain way of living, I guess, like going through life, you will have to just live and learn. This is something you just live and learn. Like you can't just like read this in a book and be like, okay,
right.
Like, you have to experience this.
You know, I want all that shit. I want all the experiences. And Glenn, you pointed something out, man. Like, I feel like a lot of people in relationships, like when they get into relationships, like it doesn't work because they're not doing what works specifically for those two individuals, but they're doing what they see on Instagram and what they were raised, like raised seeing.
Like, I hate.
Just do what, like, learn each other's love languages and then just like act on that. Like, fuck everybody else and what you see on Instagram. That's not how y'all love each other. Love each other how y'all love each other, and you'll probably be a lot happier. Like, I'm actually happy, you know?
Not conforming to it. This is the age where a lot of people are breaking away from like the conformative like relationship types, doing stuff that works for them. But then you kind of also go backtrack with what you said about people looking at social media.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, if you see something, if you see something and you get like inspired by that on social media, I think that's fine. Like, you learn, like, if, say, for example, you're in a polygamous relationship, you learn, like, you kind of like come to terms and get like an understanding of it from the shit that you see. Same thing goes for any type of relationship. But once envy in another relationship or trying to duplicate that specifically, that's a problem. And I take a problem when people like, oh, I love that relationship with these celebrity relationships.
Yeah.
But they don't. And that's more like a bigger discussion, but what they don't know what's going on behind the closed doors.
Literally all they're seeing is a 30-second perfect clip where everything's set up, the lighting's perfect, they put on outfits and they got the best food in the world sitting at an island. And then they see that 30 seconds, they don't see the rest of the 100 million seconds. And then they look at their significant other and they're like, how come our entire relationship isn't like this 130 seconds?
They get butt hurt. They get fucking butt hurt when
that's another thing.
Don't look like let me get an example. Moneybagg Yo and Ari relationship. Ari Fletcher.
Thomas the
Train. Yeah, Thomas the Train. We're gonna get canceled for that, but fuck it. It's just like, yeah, people like when it don't look the same, they get mad at you or your relationship falls apart because you can't replicate something that's on a fucking phone.
That's the thing about social media, bro. Literally, people look at social media and social media will tell them to go into a relationship when they're not ready to be in a relationship, or go into a relationship when they really don't even want one. And then they look at the social media, like everybody been saying, and want the 30-second love, but in reality, they're just not ready. And social media is telling them that they're ready because they're looking up these pages about love and stuff, and then it's going into their subconscious about, oh, love. Reality, they're not really ready to be in the relationship. I see that a lot, actually.
Yeah, but I mean, I give you all the power in the world. I mean, kudos, whatever, to how you set up your relationship, be able to communicate not only with your partner but to other people about it.
Yeah,
it's all about advocating for what we want in this world.
I like it. Live your human experience.
Don't let nobody. You can't let nobody. You gotta. Don't let nobody yuck your yum.
This is your experience of humanity.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Yeah, you want to go fuck 300 midgets? Go do that.
Yeah, bro.
That's whatever makes you happy. That's at the end of the day. Don't get stuck. I've been watching Euphoria recently.
Oh shit, here we go.
And
wait, Casey, do you watch Euphoria?
You don't. You don't. You ain't never fucking. Have you seen the new? Have you seen the new episode?
No.
Damn. What about what's the last episode you seen?
Season 1, the last episode of season 1.
What the fuck?
No, because my thing is I'm gonna binge it. I'm gonna binge season 2.
Okay.
Also, I'm sorry, this is like really off, like, and this means nothing, but like, did they have a recap for season 1? Because it's been so fucking long since the last season.
I mean, I'm sure they got a recap of season 1.
Okay.
But it's like probably a minute, 2 minutes long. But
okay, that's fine. That's all. All right, go ahead.
I'll wait for you to catch up, and then we'll talk about it whenever that happens. But it's like it's a toxic relationship in the new season, and it just made me think about the fact that some people like the idea. I think KC was on the call. We talked about like some people like the idea of being in a relationship, but be fucking extremely unhappy in that.
Yeah.
What's the point of that?
Huh?
What is the point of that?
Being in a relationship you don't want?
Yeah. It's like
you get the validation of saying that you're in a relationship.
Is it like that, or is it like you're doing it for somebody else? Like
you like the feeling of it, but you're not ready to commit emotionally.
Yeah. Well, not even that. Sometimes people like even if the relationship, the reason why I was broken up with over 20 times is because I probably was in love with the idea of the relationship.
Wait, you're broken up with 20 times?
Yeah, what do you?
At least I'm so serious in the same relationship.
Oh, goodness.
God damn.
Yeah, nigga. Had to be fucking. I used to be screaming in my room trying to. Like, please, no, don't be like me. Don't be like me. That's the point. Don't be like me. But people stay in situations like that because they don't really, they need the validation and they don't value themselves. Know your value in a relationship. So whatever, if you man, woman, man, whatever you're doing in any relationship, know yourself. Well, know what knowing yourself. It's about knowing your self-worth. That's how knowing what you're worth will help you figure out what the fuck you're doing in a relationship before that.
Let me ask you this, Glenn.
What?
How do you feel about man and cow?
KC, whatever you do in the farmlands of Kansas City, it's up to you. Just don't involve no. As long as you ain't hurt nobody. As long as you hurt nobody, that's fine with me.
Thank you, Glenn.
Yeah, that. And my point is saying, and going off on that tangent was, some people don't know their self-worth. So this is my message to the viewers. Do some soul searching before you go look for any type of relationship. Whether you want a polygamist, a polyamorous, an enemy. Know your self-worth. That's my what's called that's my takeaway.
Word.
Sometimes I found I can't even give away the fucking show. But I was just getting frustrated at a certain person in the show, and I was like, why am I mad at her? I was like, I can't be mad at her because she doesn't know her self-worth. So you'll do dumb shit like what she was doing. But that's it. That's all.
Yeah, those type of shows.
Was it Jules?
Huh?
No. Jules, I can say this, that Jules barely got any playtime this episode, like this season.
Really? I like Jules.
Like she literally there's like 2 episodes where she had enough screen time to really matter.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you about a show that I've watched, and I watched it many of times.
What?
It's a show about a guy being turned into a kid again, going out to find balls of a dragon. And these balls of a dragon.
You always gotta take it in.
They can grant you any wish when you gather all of them. But the main thing about the show, he finds his self-worth. And after he finds his self-worth, he transforms.
Oh, you talking about fucking Dragon Ball Z? Wait, I thought you were talking about a nigga literally getting a dragon's balls, bro. Like, I had to think about it. That's why I said that. Oh shit, you talking about?
You gotta think about it. Goku transformed into his strongest self after he finds out his worth.
Okay, and Casey, I want to ask you this, and I think you should ask yourself this: why does it matter?
He saves the world in the universe, Glenn. If Goku didn't find his self-worth, we all would have been dead.
And that's the cue for our break.
I think that's the cue for
Somebody said watch Attack on Titan.
How's the chat? Who's talking in the chat? Anybody in the chat?
Hello, Misfits. What movie are y'all talking about? Oh, Kanye. Watch Attack on Titan. Black Clover? That's next on the list.
Wait, who said something about what we watching? Who said that?
Mitri2323.
Oh.
That's a mod.
Yeah.
Demetrius our mod?
Yeah.
Bro, he is not our mod, bro.
Yeah.
But no, watch Black
Demetrius, he's
Clover.
responsible. He can be your mod.
He couldn't be a mod. I don't know. Dimitri could be. Dimitri, you might be.
Everybody get kicked out. Everybody kicked out the Twitch.
Everybody gonna get banned. He gonna get power hungry and ban everybody.
But yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you guys on the other side of the podcast. But first, let's take a break. Welcome back to the ass end of the podcast, cool side of the pillow. We're having a good time. We're having a really good time.
We gotta get the 70s sound effects. Dun, 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 dun. Intro. Oh, that could be the perfect intro.
What's up? We gotta brainstorm on the in that group chat, like
Yeah, the fucking brainstorm group chat.
Yeah, the brains. Welcome back.
The ass crack.
Ass
crack.
There might be a little dookie in the ass crack, but it's still the ass crack. So KC has our next topic. Perfect segue, by the way.
All right.
Very good segue. Very good segue.
Let me ask you guys a question.
Ah, yes.
Are you guys happy when you're lonely?
What?
Are you guys happy when you're lonely with $1 million?
I don't know.
Are you guys happy and horny with $1 million?
Maybe.
Or are you always lonely? Can money buy happiness?
Who knows? Do you know? Sorry, do you know? Are you happy when you have money?
I am. I'm not wrong. I'm not gonna give the PG answer. My mental health, there is a good 30% of my mental health that literally derives on how much money is in my bank account.
Yeah, it is.
If I'm up, like I am feeling good, I feel confident, I feel great just knowing I got like $1,000, a couple $1,000 in my bank account. If I am down, like my bank account is not looking good, nigga, that adds to my depression. And that's like for real. Like I don't know what about it is like, and I thought about it, and I really feel like I feel like I'll be talking about society. I'm not one of those niggas like we live in a society. It's not me. But I feel like a lot of times in society as men, like we're supposed to be providers, right? And the fact that I wouldn't be able, if I was put in a position where I need to provide and I can't do that, I feel like that's a deep-rooted issue of why I feel like away if I have no money, because I couldn't do anything like that kind of situation arrive.
I think I'm stuck on the Western culture a lot, and a lot of Western culture is money driven. And I have loans and bills to pay, and I don't think I'm mentally ready to give up like money as like a main source of happiness, because I know money buys experiences in my head, but at this point in my life right now, it's definitely buying me some type of happiness because I'm not in debt right now. nor am I like trying to figure out scurry and find a way to like pay something off. So therefore, in my head right now, it is buying some sort of happiness or comfort.
Money cannot buy you long-term happiness.
Yeah. That's what I said, experience.
Well, I don't know. It depends. But some people, you got to think about the people who, even with all the money that they could possibly need, are fucking utterly unhappy.
Yeah.
Notch
it's
is a perfect example of that.
Who?
Notch, nigga that made Minecraft.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I was thinking about him and think about Robin Williams.
Yeah.
I think when you're happy making money, like you're making money a happy way, that's something that you really like. I think the money kind of like dissolves away. Like you would just have it, but like you're actually happy doing what you're doing. The money is just like extra. I think money should be secondary compared to what you're actually doing in life.
You know, I just thought about this, man. Based on what everybody just said, I feel like money definitely can buy happiness, and I feel like it works every time. But at the same time, I don't think what we're looking for is long-term or permanent happiness, but long-term or permanent peace. So I think like you gotta kind of differentiate those two, right? So like, I don't want to be happy forever. That's fucking weird. But I want to be at peace forever. That would be great. Like just have a peaceful state of mind. And I don't think money can necessarily buy peace. I think that's what matters to me.
Money is good, but it only can go so far. Like it can provide for you, like in times of need, but for like there are some wounds that are too deep for money to like band-aid.
But think about it like this too. How were people happy before we had like this major currency of the dollar bill?
They found joy in what they did or the daily life, their family. Like
I always think about that too. So
the constant, there's always been money though. Wealth has always been a thing.
now I'm talking about the people that wasn't like their main goal was to make a bunch of money. Money was like a secondary thing. Like I said, like they were always enjoying the moment of life. Like they're always enjoying what they're doing because they're always doing what they want to do instead of doing something for money in order to buy the experience. I think when you do something for money, then that's when you get wrapped around thinking that money can buy you the experiences that you want. Mm-hmm. But in reality, you can always just go out and do the experience that you want. Just work towards them. And I think we get lazy.
If you're dead broke, you can't go on a trip to Cancun.
But if you're dead broke, you can always find something that you really want to do.
That's what I'm saying. I think I think the question is this age-old question. I don't know how old the question is, but I think it's posed wrong because like we're mixing up the root of it, and like I think when people say happiness, they mean like I think they mean peace. And what KC is talking about is being at peace. You can go outside right now with $0. You could be in debt. You could meditate, and you could feel pretty good in that moment. But then at the same time, you would feel really happy if you went to Cancun because you worked for that money to get that experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So the real question is, what is happiness?
That's a deep question.
That's a good question. What is happiness?
Happiness, finding satisfaction in what you do.
Because I was just thinking about it. In order to answer the question, can money buy happiness? We got to figure out
what happiness is.
You can only know happiness if you've experienced sadness. Well, no, sadness gives happiness a meaning.
Explain it.
Well, think about it. I think did we talk about this last episode?
I don't know what we talked about last episode.
The yin, having the yin and the yang, the good and the bad, taking the good with the bad. The bad gives like you don't have a yin yang sign without the yin or the yang.
So it's happiness or the experience of living this life.
Happiness is what you make it though. For some people, me sitting in the car on a warm summer day is happiness. Me being able to listen to my favorite music is happiness. Happiness comes by case basis. So it's whatever makes you feel satisfied in this life.
So what if just say, what if I was to go out and kill 10 people and I said that made me really happy? Can
Well, then-
happiness always be peace then?
That's your happiness. That's what brought you
But
happiness.
doesn't happiness have to have some sort of peace with it? Everybody peace is different.
No.
But in reality, shouldn't peace be an overarching thing with different pieces going into it?
What do you
How
mean?
can you have misery and sorrow against somebody else and call it peace?
Well,
I think money does a lot of that too.
That's an extreme example.
But no, I'm not. That's an example apart to
but-
like what I was saying though. Like how can you bring unhappiness to people just to bring your own peace? Is that true happiness?
So what you said made me think about Jeff Bezos. He's the richest man in the world, but his company is also contributing directly to the oppression of many people around the country and around the world. Is he happy? Yes, probably, but he also could be fucking miserable.
So in reality, can you really say happy? If you have that much, if you're bringing misery to other people and still have the fortitude to say that you're happy, I don't think it's true happiness. I think it's still something missing because it's only going to bring unhappiness to you some way or some form.
Well, I mean, again, with
Somebody that you made unhappy will bring that unhappiness to you or something like that situation.
I mean, this is another question where there is no right or wrong answer.
I don't know. There's some saying it's like for you to have somebody has to have. There's something that Childish Gambino said, Brian. It's like for somebody to have something, for you to feel good, somebody has to feel bad.
Yeah,
something like that.
That's the thing. I think that's the materialistic world we live in too. That's contributing to that.
But not even material wise, just like the emotion of just like how energy moves. Like,
yeah,
I don't know if it's just me, but have you guys ever been in a situation where like okay, so like say you're with somebody for a long time. It could be like a friend or like in a relationship. And you guys are just used to each other's energy. But like there's some times where there's this shift where it's like, oh, somebody does something that makes them feel good, but then in consequence, it only makes the other person feel bad, and then it's kind of like a battle between the two. And it's not necessarily like you're attacking each other, but it's like the energy is shifting between like, oh, somebody's feeling good, the other person's feeling bad. And like it's you like kind of find that balance. You know what I'm talking? Does that make sense? What I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh my! Sorry, you just made me think of something. So, in a lot of anime I watch, they're always talking about a balance. Like it is always the evil guy talking about balance in the universe or something. Balance.
Am I the villain? Is this my villain?
There's always like a villain talking about balance, and he always has you questioning. Even like in movies, he always have you question if he's wrong or right. And I'm kind of thinking about it like being intertwined with kind of what we're talking about. It always has to be some type of balance because if it was everlasting peace in the world, it would be off
balance. Like, oh my god, it's so fucking weird. I can't like get my. Isn't like balance kind of in unbalanced though? Because for it to be balanced, there has to be one person on one side and one person on the other side. It's not both people in the middle.
That's the balance of it. In order to balance, you got to have two opposing weights.
But that sucks. Why does somebody? I'm just going back to like what you were saying. Like there's something missing. Then, if somebody has to feel, this is use simple words. If somebody has to feel sad for the person to feel happy, that doesn't sound. Maybe I'm just naive, but it just doesn't sound like that should be. That doesn't sound true.
It makes me think about the yin yang sign too. Yin and yang.
The yin
you have the split going down the middle. One side is black, one side is white. But also you have a white dot inside of the black part.
Didn't I just say that, Casey?
I
literally just explained.
That's literally what started this conversation, man.
Verbatim. I literally said that. There's always light. There's always light in the darkness and light in the dark. So you can't have one without the other.
So my question is there a way that we could possibly break that where it's like
you got to go to the simulation because in the real world, there's always going to be, you have good days and then bad days come. There will always be there's a struggle of good and evil that exists in the universe. Like that's just how the universe works.
That sucks.
There's no such thing as like 100% happiness, like utter happiness, unless whenever you transition from this mortal coil.
So what about
I
the
get
people
that,
that
but I'm
say-
just saying, like, just within that situation of just two people, like conversating or just like chilling or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
Elaborate a little bit. I'm interested in.
And maybe it could just be maybe it could just be like aspect of my personality. Maybe nobody else can relate to this. But there's been times where it's like there's like a fucking what's a scale or something on both sides. Like for one person like to be feeling good, the other person has to feel bad. And then you can kind of feel that. And then you can also kind of feel like when you're feeling bad, the other person's feeling good. Or maybe that's just toxic.
Well, I mean, when you say it, the way you're wording it makes it seem that one is dependent on the other. It's also like, do you mean like situations where a person has been upset and then the other person is happy and you don't necessarily want to feel upset at that point?
Yeah.
Or like when somebody's sad and you're not.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're trying to get to?
I guess I'm not.
Like,
I'm really not explaining it because I'm like, this is me thinking about it for the first time. Usually when I talk about stuff, like I've thought about it for weeks or months, and this is the first time I'm ever like talking about it. So it's a little hard for me to explain what I'm thinking.
This is the perfect place to break this down. Let's go. If we have a little bit of time, we could tackle this thought.
Thinking,
I'm intrigued.
Me too.
What if
I'll take some meditation.
How do you feel about fate?
Faith or fate?
Fate. Because I feel like fate has like some sort. I don't know why it's pondering in my head, but fate is like pondering in my head for some reason. And I feel like fate has something to do with what we're talking about. I don't know how to explain it.
Well,
there's a lot of things that ponder in my head, huh?
I already told you guys how I felt about it. That's what we talked about last. We talked about fate last episode. I don't think it matters because it was going to happen anyway. Because remember last episode we were talking about like amor fati and the love of fate. I don't think it really matters what fate is. If fate is a thing, it means nothing to me. Because it's already going to happen. There's no point of like philosophizing about that to me.
So why even think about happiness if fate takes place?
Because I feel like that's not fate. When I think about fate, I think about what's going to happen in the next minute or next hour. I'm thinking about happiness. I'm thinking about how I'm feeling right now and how I can change that right now. Because that's a form of like autonomy, right? That's a form of like, I think I'm using the word right, like autonomy. Like I can actually like change how I feel. It's not deterministic on what's already happening, and that way I don't have to like if it's autonomous and I can actually do it, then that's something to think about for me. But if it's something like, oh, these events happen, so this is going to happen regardless, then what the fuck? You know, like, all right, I'm just going to surf the waves. But if we're coming to something like, how can you change how you feel right now? How can you change how you make other people feel? And how can you make everybody feel good? That's something that I think about because I want it to be, at least 80% good vibes over here.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
What do you think about fate, Casey?
I don't know. I think everybody's destined to accept a certain fate. I feel like your trajectory of your fate is always on a constant flux due to your current like stature as a person at the current moment. But I don't know. I feel like your fate isn't predetermined, but it's determined by how you choose to have your fate, almost in a way.
So you're saying our fate is determined by the choices we make. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're saying.
You said it in a way more simple way than I was thinking it. But
yeah. I was gonna say, Casey, that was a whole lot of words, bro.
We need Glenn to simplify our words.
Yeah. I think I definitely touched on this last week with amor fati though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think all of this connects though. I feel like all of it connects. I think last week.
That's the point of philosophy. Philosophy touches on the human experience. It's how we like process this shit. Because you know what's crazy? Animals ain't thinking about this. My cats do not give a fuck about their fate. They don't know anything.
You bring up a good point, Glenn. You bring up a very good point. Other creatures don't think how we think, but yet they live I
They
guess what's a
they-
satisfying life, or they just live life.
They live perfectly unbothered by
Mm-hmm.
the state of the world. And
So
just
why
go-
do we let the world bother us so much to the point where?
we're conscious?
But no, that's the thing. They're conscious too. Plants are conscious.
I mean,
They're
like
not as conscious as us.
it's-
But why can't we get to?
what I mean by
It's
conscious.
the way that we communicate, though.
Yeah,
I know,
that's
Like,
what-
we can say what we're consciously thinking about.
But
Like
what
our
I'm
brain
saying-
literally, our brain tries to decide or figure out what the brain is.
But we all have this animalistic behavior.
animal. We're just as smart as animals, though.
We have this caveman conscious level though, to the point
Caveman.
where we do stuff unintentionally. We evolve unintentionally like animals. We breathe just like animals unintentionally. We eat unintentionally like animals, maybe more, but we
Because
all
those are,
have animalistic
but-
states though.
Because we gotta sustain homeostasis. We gotta stay alive.
Exactly. And that's how we're all alike. So
Yeah, but-
why can't we, just like the animals, how animals can learn from us, why can't we learn from animals
We
and
do.
different conscious beings?
Who said we
I
don't?
think we do
How
learn
we
from animals
combine.
all the
You know,
time.
we do. Like, yeah.
I don't know. I
Casey,
think
we should wait. What was your point? What was your point in that?
I just say, I don't know. I think we can learn a lot from what's going on around us too. Like, not saying like other humans and like the political world and all that ego stuff. I'm saying that if we go back into the Earth's ego, I don't know. That's the right word. I don't know. I don't know how to explain what I'm saying.
I'm following you. I'm following you.
But if we go back to the Earth's ego and the natural rotation of how a lot of things were before our conscious being kind of warped the perspective of what's already given to us, I don't know. I just feel like a lot of things will be changed on how faith, so-called happiness, I guess happiness correlated directly to money. Like one of the first things people think about when they think about happiness is money. I feel like all that will be somewhat different. I don't even want to say peaceful, but I feel like it will be to a point where these conversations will be easier, I guess.
I feel like it definitely will be different for sure. It would definitely be different. I think I'm picking up what you're putting down, man. Like if we just kind of like went back to our natural ways, but if our ways naturally got us here, wouldn't it just be like we go back to our natural ways just to come back to where we are right now?
I don't think our natural ways got us here. I think
I feel like as humans, our natural
The
ways
human way.
definitely got us here.
Casey, how do you think why are we at the point where we are now? Then?
I think the
We could
human
only
way got us to where
it could
we're at
only
right
got
now.
here. We could only got here naturally. There's no unless there's some fucking thing manipulating what's going on. It's like I'm gonna change the course of the human experience, and then fucking throws a rock, and then now we have fucking Amazon and Netflix.
I don't know.
I think that happened naturally.
Yeah, I know. I believe that.
I think
it started with start creating villages and and creating a hierarchy in those villages and a sense of value as humans. We like shiny shit.
Yeah.
You know, like I feel like that's just like how we evolve.
I guess this has evolved into a topic about evolution. I love that. I love talking about evolution because think about we could go into like the futures. I forgot the name of the book. After Man, the fucking with all the fucking evolutions of the humans and shit.
Yeah.
What's the name of that book? Fuck. Is it After Man?
I have no.
So have you seen? Hold on, let me.
So y'all, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like we started doing stuff the human way, and the way I can explain the human way is that, like y'all said, we have a different set of consciousness from everything.
Man After Man. I'm sorry, that was the name of the book. Man After Man.
I don't know.
Humans riding humans, but the humans are actually like gazelles, and the other humans are like robots.
Oh wait, what?
Y'all never heard of that? Hold on, I'm gonna pull it up. Hold on.
So
After
the human
I'm talking about concepts that I have no way I can explain yet. Like
I'm like slowly like I'm grasping. I think we're on the same page, bro. So are you saying like there's something pinnacle that separates us? What the fuck?
I've never seen that.
Is that Barack Obama?
Man After Man.
Never heard of that.
Those are two humans.
Dougal Dixon. I have a free Audible credit. I'm gonna get it on that. $350.
$350?
Yeah, that's a first. I think that's a first edition. That was a first edition.
I'm really gonna buy that on Audible right now.
Yeah.
I guess.
Get the physical copy if you can.
All right, I'm gonna get it.
It
I
got
get
a lot of-
Audible books first before I get a physical copy, so I don't waste my money.
Got you. I mean, it's yeah. It's a. I don't know if it's a lot of illustrations.
Okay, that's not even Audible. I'll probably get the book. But okay, so I think Casey, what you're trying to say is like there's something that separates us as humans from the rest of the animal kingdom and the earth itself, and that's like why we kind of stand out and we kind of fuck up the world. And we're the only species that does that.
We really are.
And like trying to figure out what that is specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, something like that, yeah. I think you're on the right track of kind of like what I'm thinking. I literally don't like it's certain stuff that I be saying on this pod. Like I don't know how to explain it yet. I'm so young. Like I'm still like trying to figure out how to organize half my thoughts, especially my philosophical thoughts. Like I'm not like a.
Bro, you're gonna read more existentialism with me and Glenn.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, read the gay science.
I try to stay away from some of those books because I won't sleep at night sometimes. Like if I was to read like anything or start studying real hard about anything like that,
Haraki Murakami, bro.
Yeah, like I don't know.
I just got the physical copy finally.
Haraki Murakami is really good.
Mm-hmm.
It might actually give you some clarity.
Yeah,
because like if you need some type of like this stuff that people just been thinking about for hundreds of years. So like just realizing that other people might think the same way or might use new ways of thinking.
You can't operate in an echo chamber when you operate in an echo chamber.
It can't just be you. You gotta like expand the other perspectives.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got I don't know. People, it's crazy because people think I'm talking crazy now. Wait till like 50 years later when my book come out and I'm sitting there sickly. I'm like, oh, let me read your book. And then, oh, he's a genius. He knows what he's talking about.
He gonna be on brain support. He gonna be in a fucking vat.
Yo, I'm serious, bro. Like it's sometimes like I don't even be saying half the stuff. Like sometimes I'll be thinking of y'all sometimes. And I'll be like, I don't know if it sounds crazy or not. I'm just gonna start writing it down and work off of it because, like, I'm pretty sure everybody thinks like that too. But,
bro, you can say whatever you want on this podcast, bro. I just told the world that I'm gonna let my girlfriend go to France and fucking nigga named Sebastian if she wants to. All the niggas named Sebastian about to jump on that, bro.
I create a new species of animal.
Bro, is that what you're trying to say the whole time, bro? Is that what you're trying to say?
Which I think will be the next human. Like I don't, because we won't last. That's for sure.
I think it'll be us, but with AI,
Octopus?
AI encrypted inside of us.
Yeah, what's probably like
but octopuses are smart too, and apes, and dolphins. We
I'll be damned if I let them apes fucking beat us out.
That's what I'm saying.
I will go to it'll be Planet of the Apes, right? I will be damned. I'm gonna get outbeaten by them. They're monkeys. They're animals.
They really are. They had the advantage. They blew it. They blew the lead.
You know what I think about a lot?
They really blew the lead in that movie.
They really did.
What if AI already existed and we're just highly?
They were like Skype, and the apes were like Zoom.
Like, what if? So you know how our bodies is just like working machines, like it's machine trillions of cells, and they're just always working. What if we're
AI?
Yeah. What if we're older AI? But we just came to the point where we don't think we're AI, and now we're creating new AI of like kind of like an updated system. I think about that all the time.
Hey, see, here's the thing I always tell myself: we won't know the answer to anything until we die.
Yeah, I be thinking about that.
Bro, if we die and it's just that's it, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah. Bro, I'm gonna be so mad.
You know what's crazy? That's been my biggest like worry for the past like few months. Like if we die and you be like, damn, okay, time for level 2, then that's it. Just game over. Do you
think there'll be like some type of appreciation? Like if you die, right? Like say like Christianity is the religion that was right. They fucking nailed it, right? And then like somebody that was I don't know.
This is the egg video. This is the egg video from.
No, it's not. It's not. I promise. But maybe. But what if? Okay, somebody from another religion and they die and they get sent to hell, like the Christian, right?
Do you think there'll be like some sort of like appreciation and like knowing the answer, even if they were wrong? Would you guys have an appreciation, like if with everything that we thought about life after death or whatever,
Wrong.
it was
or right?
completely flipped on his ass and inside out?
I have no
Guys,
choice.
Yeah.
what?
I think in that situation, I wouldn't have a choice but to accept whatever's wrote.
Accept it, sure, but like,
If I was right and say, "Oh yeah, I'm going,"
does the ego still exist in that?
probably not.
Yeah,
You guys think
probably
it's just like immediate like acceptance
You
and
have
like,
to.
and appreciation?
Yeah, but I think like when you die, you leave all the. I don't know. When you die, you leave all like the earthly worries behind. You become part of the universe, and I don't think the universe is concerned about being right or wrong. I think the universe is concerned about being a universe.
Being that absolute.
Damn, and so that means there's a possibility that when we die, we get the clean slate.
Maybe
White clean. We
Become a
become
star.
energy. I don't fucking know. I don't want to think about it now.
that kind of sucks. You just die and then like everything you did is just like.
But think about it. Why
Right.
would it
The
suck
universe
when we was that in the first place? We were put here to be that in the first place.
Yeah, the fact that we were born and exist is like a miracle.
I don't think that'd be.
But
I don't
then,
think
then we
that'd
can't. But if you guys are saying that it doesn't matter, then we wouldn't even feel.
But think about it, bro.
Like, what is the? There's no
All these-
like. There's no
There is a
in-game
point.
credits. There's like. It's just like okay.
That's why you enjoy the game while you're playing
Yeah.
it, because you never know when you're gonna run out of quarters.
Mhm.
That's why I've like made the decision to live life as I want to, because I don't know if I'll get another chance, because I won't. When I'm dead, I'm dead.
I agree.
Literally, the universe
agree
put
with what
you
you
here
guys
to
are
live
saying.
to die.
Uh-huh.
Like no human has like lived to like 400. You get put onto this planet to live to die. Like,
But
you might as well just
but
enjoy it.
our truth might change in the next 20, 30 years with AI, and because they can track brainwaves.
Mhm.
When we unlock the key to consciousness, I think that's when the entire fucking world is going.
And we're never going to unlock the key to consciousness. I'll tell you that right now.
I mean, we can see the brainwaves.
We see the brainwaves, but we don't know what consciousness is, and that's a whole thing.
The fact that we don't have the beginning to the beginning of the answers to consciousness.
We don't even know what's in the ocean.
We don't even know
bro.
how to define like the things that we see.
You know what's crazy? We don't know why anesthesia works.
That's what I'm saying. Like even that.
What do you
right
mean
there,
we don't know
like,
how anesthesia works?
Bro, we don't.
We
don't.
I'm not lying, bro. We don't know why anesthesia works. We know how to use it, but we don't know why it works.
What psychopath? What psychopath fucking who convinced the entire world that we should use anesthesia, bro?
I mean, it doesn't have like
we don't know what happens. We don't know what happens.
He's like, this nigga's just like mixing chemicals in the basement. It's like, I got it. It works. It's like, what did you do, Frank? What did you do? I don't use it. It's like, what is it called? Anesthesia. I don't know.
He just drank all of it and passed out.
Oh my god, this nigga was trying to make fucking whiskey.
Like, have you ever been under anesthesia, Asar?
No, I don't think so.
Bruh, I'm not gonna. Have you, Glenn?
No, I have had.
So being under anesthesia is the wildest feeling ever. So they put the needle inside of you, and you sitting there like, oh, I'm not gonna go to sleep, and you sitting there talking like you talking stuff like I'm not gonna go to sleep, and next thing you know, you like, I, it's not even like sleep. It's like you're just like, it's not like it's like you never existed. That's the best.
Wait, you know, it's not like you just wake up.
It's
so
like
you wake up.
They take
a
what's called like a slice out of your time. Like it's from
Yeah.
when you were put that, like when you were put down,
Mhm.
and when you wake up, there was no in between.
That's exactly how I feel, and it doesn't feel like sleep at all. It doesn't feel like sleep at all. It just feels like you was there at one point, and like the timeline got cut, and then you're like here. That's Glenn literally said the best. And when I was under anesthesia, that's literally how I felt.
Why were you under
Like a wonk.
anesthesia?
I had to get my teeth pulled out, my wisdom teeth.
I got mine. You're a pussy. You're a fucking pussy. I got mine.
So they had to like cut.
Nah, bro.
What are you talking about, bro?
I got all four pulled out. They had to crack all four of mine and pull them out at one time.
Well, I got put to sleep.
You're not fuck that, right? Give me the fucking drug. Give me a bottle of gin, anesthesia,
That's
crack.
what I'm saying, Glenn. You're crazy.
Mike Tyson, you know, like knock me the fuck out.
Just because you had to go through that penguin.
It made me the man I am today. God damn it.
I don't want to be that man. Man.
That's life's biggest mystery, anesthesia. What if we're all one person under anesthesia? He has yet to wake up. Like
I don't want him to wake up just yet.
Consciousness is that one person's.
I don't want him to wake up just yet, bro.
Y'all gave me an idea. I want to explore what consciousness is really like. I want to probably turn this into I might make my own little podcast series. Like, what is this? What is the human experience from Glenn's point of view?
You need to go within, Glenn. Go deep within your brain.
I'm about to do some brain imaging. I'm doing some brain imaging of myself.
Are we wrapping up?
I think so.
Sure.
Okay, so speaking of just some announcements, man, we got a lot of fucking heat for y'all in the next couple of months. Triumph of People Top Media, we got a lot of hit, okay? A lot of hit. We got a lot of heat. So y'all stay tuned. We got some new shows coming out. We got some new ideas. We got some documentaries, miniseries. Y'all just stay tuned for all the really good content, as well as the MisFits Table podcast. But we're slowly but surely expanding into what we need to be.
We're expanding. The universe is limited.
You're gonna hear some new voices. You're gonna hear old voices in new places. You're gonna hear new voices in new places, new voices in old places. It's gonna be.
You're gonna hear old voices in your new head. You're
gonna hear new voices in your old head in your new voices, old head on your dick.
Rumpelstiltskin on your dick.
So yeah, y'all stay tuned, man. Trying for people, it's time to take over.
From the 99 and 2000s.
For real. That's my only announcement for real. Also, we have sponsors, and we've had a sponsor for about a month, and we have yet to fucking like a fucking commercial. So we might be doing that soon, maybe.
Love you.
Do you guys have any announcements that I'm missing?
The only announcement I got. Wait.
My lingerie line's coming out today.
I can't wait.
Mengerie. They're called Manties. Yeah.
Manties, man. Shout out to me. Can we get? All right, come on. Hear me out. Man, find a Manties fucking company to sponsor us, and we do a photo shoot. Would y'all do a Mantee photo shoot together?
Not together.
Come on, bro. We gotta do it together. We're a team, bro.
What? No, bro. Why can't we do it separate?
No,
the lighting's gonna be off. Come on, we gotta do it together.
All right, Glenn's wearing the thong, bro.
I will.
I'm wearing the tightest one. I want my balls sticking out. I want like a smidgen. I want them to have to Photoshop my balls out.
I'm wearing the gimp suit.
What, bro?
I can see wearing a granny panty loose.
He got bloomers on and shit. Jesus Christ! Oh my.
Stay tuned for the collab.
I just heard a whole murder outside.
And on that note, I think it's time for gratitude.
I am grateful that I'm not outside. Whatever the fuck was out there, it needed to stay out there. I'm grateful for that, and yeah, I'm grateful for life as well. That nigga head in the background was big as hell. I just
what about this close up in his hand?
like the fucking Capri Sun commercial.
Speaking of head, I am grateful for this podcast.
Yeah.
Well, show us the bottom half of you right now, bro. What do you mean? Speaking of head, bro. All you gonna see is a midget. Look at it.
I'm also grateful for this food I'm eating. You should have got a plate.
I'm not gonna lie, Glenn. I really thought you was eating cat food, bro. I just didn't say nothing.
Bro. Next time you get a plate.
He was definitely fucking up.
Yeah.
I am grateful that I have access to a lot of opportunities in life, and I'm grateful that I have the courage to take them. And I'm grateful for strength. That's what I'm grateful for. So, I guess that's the end of the show. Somebody has to say something so I can, wait, how's Glenn doing that?
Huh?
Glenn just teleported and nobody saw it. Glenn just teleported.
I don't know. Glenn already said he's AI, bro.
I am AI.
I can't believe you just missed Glenn's fucking
I
teleport.
missed it, bro. I told you, bro. Glenn is AI, bro. He already admitted it.
Well, you will see it when we watch back the podcast. Yeah.
So I'm gonna be editing, and that whole scene is just not gonna exist.
It didn't happen. What are you talking about? This conversation didn't happen. And on that note,
I love
always.
you all. Hope you guys enjoy
Stay
the
black.
life.
Stay black. Stay colored. Stay uncolored. Stay palm colored if you want to, but remember, be yourself. That's the biggest message right here, man.
I like that. Oh, I know exactly how I'm going to end out this podcast. Be yourself. Be secure with yourself.
This is Mom. Call me.
That might be the title of the episode.
I might go eat lasagna.
On that note, I love you all. Enjoy the next 7 days of your life. We'll see you guys next week. I love you and good night.
Many college students have gone to college and gotten hooked on drugs, marijuana, and alcohol. Listen, stop trying to be somebody else. Don't try to be someone else. Be yourself and know that that's good enough. Don't try to be someone else. Don't try to be like someone else. Don't try to act like someone else. Be yourself. Be secure with yourself. Rely and trust upon your own decisions, on your own beliefs. You understand the things that I've taught you. Not to drink alcohol, not to use drugs. Don't use that cocaine or marijuana because that stuff is highly addictive. When people become weed heads, they become sluggish, lazy, stupid, and unconcerned. Sluggish, lazy, stupid, and unconcerned. That's all marijuana does to you. Okay? This is Mom. Unless you're taking it under doctor's control, then it's regulated. Do not smoke marijuana. Do not consume alcohol. Do not get in the car with someone who is inebriated. This is Mom. Call me. Bye.